President Donald Trump enters second year of his term, his co-voters are taking stock and many are standing firmly behind him. In interviews conducted, Trump supporters say that they remain optimistic about the direction of the country, praising his tough stance on economy, borders and America's global posture. But there's also notes of caution. Some voters admit that discomfort within the president's confrontational style, frequent controversies and constant political turbulence surrounding his administration. Even so, most say that they prefer Trump's approach over the alternatives, arguing that results matter more than rhetoric. Here's more on this report. Have a look.
Joyce Kenney is even happier with Donald Trump today than when she voted for him in 2024.
I think that he has done a terrific job. I would gladly vote for him anytime.
The 74-year-old retiree in Arizona is one of 20 Trump voters Reuters has been checking in with monthly, including now as he enters the second year of his second term. 6 of the voters had virtually no criticism of Trump's presidency to date, while 3 were highly dissatisfied with his performance last year. The remaining 11 voters were more mixed in their appraisals, though none of them said they regretted their vote. Kenney says she hopes Trump continues his crusade against government waste and fraud and cuts costs for senior citizens. She also hopes he continues to deport more criminal immigrants, but makes it easier for law-abiding immigrants to stay in the U.S., even those who entered illegally.
He needs to find a gentler way on the illegal aliens, not to just say everything's black or white, because there is a lot of gray matter in everything.
We need to show a lot more humanity to people that are not Americans as well.
Georgia-based Trump voter David Ferguson, who is a mechanical engineer and account manager for an industrial supply company, says the administration could do a better job dealing with this area of immigration too.
I think going after a little more aggressively some of the folks that are here illegally, that one's a little bit of a challenge, because I think sometimes you put forth an idea or an action, and how it gets carried through once it's filtered down through the different ranks and organizations, I think when it gets to the execution there may be some flaws and there may be some issues that people look at and say, well, the whole thing's bad. Well, no, it's just the execution in this one area.
The most common objectives the Trump voters wanted the president to pursue were immigration reform and a sharper focus on domestic issues, healthcare reform, cutting fraud in public programs, and lowering the national debt. Ferguson is happy overall with the president's first year back in office.
I think what he's doing is exactly what he was asked to do. It's in line with what I thought he would be doing.
But he also expressed some discontent with Trump's style.
Well, I've never been a big fan of his in general. Back during The Apprentice and all that stuff, it's just there's a certain arrogance that sometimes comes across as a little too much, and I think he's always been that way. But it works for what he needs to do and what he needs to accomplish.
He wasn't alone in taking issue with Trump's approach to communication. 14 of the 20 Trump voters said they were disappointed by the president's recent rhetoric about annexing foreign countries and his tendency to inflame divisions through social media posts.